you guys, welcome back. My name is Crystal, and in today's video we're gonna do our first paycheck budget. If you watched my last video, I went ahead and set up my budget calendar, and it still looks the same. It's still cute. I haven't added anything yet. I want to just go ahead and make sure I complete everything before I start filling it in. And I done put something on this thing, and I don't know what it is, but it's fine. We're gonna leave it alone. And I also showed you guys my monthly budget. I put a piece of washi tape up here. I did glue down all my other ones, but for this one, I just put a strip at the top. I just thought it was cute, different. For September 2025, I went ahead, like I said, I did my bills, my variable expenses, my savings, my debt, and also budget what I'm gonna plan for the month. The income that I'm planning for the month, which is $3,200 to go into these categories. So I'm not gonna write in what my paycheck actually was. I'm just gonna go by how much I budgeted to go into this. So, let's see. This is all gonna go together. This one I actually paid already because I got paid on the 5th. Today is the 6th. So it automatically came out. This one, it's already been paid. My phone bill haven't been paid, and all of these haven't been paid yet. So I wanted to go ahead and add those in. I want to see. No, okay. So I didn't pay this one out of this paycheck. That's what that was. It came out money that I already had in there because I didn't get paid to the 5th. So this one is gonna be 0. So I'm gonna leave that like that. Now, with that all updated and we're good to go, we're gonna go ahead and flip into our budget setup. Now, my budget, it's semi-stays the same, and sometimes it do and sometimes it don't. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in what it is as of right now. Paycheck, and I'm gonna put 1,600. Whatever I have left over when I get ready and close out my budget at the end of the month, I'm gonna put it towards debt. Now, if you watch any of my last videos, I've been going on and on about debt and how I want to pay it off and all of that good old stuff. But like I said, life has been getting super crazy. I haven't been able to pay off any debt, save anything. So it's like I'm starting all from the beginning of a debt journey, budgeting, the whole shebang, which is I'm okay with. It's okay to start over. The thing is to keep trying and keep going and figure out what's gonna work for you. So for this one, my fixed expenses, which is my bills, I'm gonna pull from this one that we put at the front. I'm glad I did just do that. That way I can pull it out and see what's going on. So what I'm gonna do, this one is I'm not gonna pay until the 19th. That portion of my rent. So I decided that I'm gonna start splitting stuff up to like help me manage my funds. So the first one I'm gonna put storage, since we already paid that one. Storage, and I paid this one on the 5th. I'm gonna put the 5th because that's what I put on my calendar as well. Yeah, that's what I put on my calendar. And it was, my budget is $66. Let me make sure you guys can see. We can pull it that way just a little bit. Our budget is $66 and I paid $66 already. What else is gonna fall up underneath here? Myself was supposed, so I guess it wasn't supposed to because it's due on the 4th. I get paid on the 5th, so we're doing everything after the 5th. Okay. What else I want to pay with this paycheck? Also gonna pay, I think I'm gonna pay my car note as well with this paycheck. Car note, which is $503, and it's due on the 15th, and I don't get paid until the 19th. Again, okay, let me fill this in. My paycheck was September the 5th, so we'll put that down. Let me put TH. Okay, that's cool. It's gonna be 503. It hasn't came up yet. And also, I think I'm gonna pay my phone bill in this pay as well, which is due on the 18th for $55. And I'm also gonna add my light bill in this pay. Lights is due on the 18th. So my paycheck one. So I got my rent. Am I gonna pay? No, I'm not gonna pay the rent in this one. Let's see. I'm gonna pay this one. The phone, the lights, and car note. So I think, so that's what's looking weird. Okay. The car note, I've been putting in debt. That's why. So we're gonna erase this one. And how much did I budget for lights? I budgeted $200 for lights. And I've been putting my car note, which is Bridgecrest. I be forgetting sometimes that my car note is through Bridgecrest. That's why it look like it's two separate things. Bridgecrest. And it's 503 on the 15th. Put the 15th right here. Okay, now I feel better about that. So with that being said, I think that's all the bills that I'm gonna pay with this paycheck. Trying to make sure. So cell phone, I'm supposed to pay cell phone, but I didn't want to be late, so that's why I paid it before then. Okay, so we can go ahead and add these up. And I am gonna add them up on my computer because I don't feel like finding my calculator. So it's gonna be 66 plus 55 plus 200 equals 321. 321. I think that's why my budget look out of whack. Cause I think I was paying $250 on this one, and then paying $250 with my next pay. But we're gonna do the numbers and we're gonna figure it out. So in my variable expenses, we have groceries. So y'all, I'm just trying to work through this budget because, like I said, I haven't been on camera budgeting for a little while. So I have to go back and like work through my budget and figure out what's gonna work each paycheck. So by me doing a monthly, that kind of helps me to know like the basis of my of me like seeing where my money going, but I have to figure out what paycheck is actually coming from to make sure I like spill out my funds as evenly as possible. So I budgeted $600 for the month of for the month. So I'm gonna divide it by 2 paychecks and see 300, and then 60 we're gonna divide it by 2 paychecks. So it's gonna be 30. 120 divided by 2 is 60. 60, and for this one I have to, for kids I have to do the whole 80. Because my son is doing band this year, and he has to like rent his instrument, so I have to pay the whole thing. And 35 is gonna be for miscellaneous because I need to renew my driver license. Okay, so I'm back, and this is what I came up with. So for grocery, household, gas, personal allowance, and miscellaneous, I'm going to transfer that amount to my credit card, and I will be updating my expenses from my credit card. For kids in school, like I said, my son is doing band and he have to pay a rental fee for the instrument, so I have to do that in cash. So I make sure I put cash next to it, and that's how my budget is looking so far. So on this next page, this is how I filled it in. I put all my expenses here. I highlighted them in the same pink color to identify that I am transferring it to my credit card. And I put the kids in school. Excuse me. I put the school one for my kids. I put it in cash, and that I'm taking it out 4/20s, which will equals $80. And let me put my paycheck date here, September the 5th. So, and I'm gonna be updating my monthly and also my paycheck budget for this paycheck as stuff comes out of my actual account, and also what I'm transferring. For this one, I don't know if I'm doing what I'm transferring or what the end is of each month, what I have left over. So this what I'm gonna do for this one, what I have left over after I get through tracking my expenses on my actual expense tracker here. So it'll all make sense. It'll all like equals up. Like I won't miss anything. Meaning I'm not gonna put just what I'm transferring here. I'm gonna put my actual balance at the end after I calculate it from here. So I'm gonna track it here, and then I also have a place in the back here let me see if I can find it. This one is supposed to be on top of here. So I'm gonna have to find my tape, my double-sided tape, so I can tape it on top, because I'm tracking my debt in the front of my planner. So each week I'm gonna go in and update it here. So for this one, it will be the week of, what is the first week? The first week will be September 1st through September the 6th. And this one will be September 7th through September 13th. On this side will be September 14th through September the 20th. This one will be September 21st through September 27th. And this one will be September 28th through, and I'm gonna end this one on the 30th, September the 30th. So I'm gonna go in and track my expenses at the end of each week. So everything's gonna be tracked, and I'm gonna track it by week on my expense tracker, and then at the end, my remaining balance, I'm gonna update it here, and I'm gonna update it here at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, whatever I have left at the end, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, I know it's a lot of tracking, but for me, I have to, because my spending has gotten out of control. Here I'm gonna track my no spendings here, and as well as the dots on the calendar. So it's gonna be tracked numerous of times. I know it's kind of like an overkill, but I have to track it, because if I don't, I'm gonna go. It's not gonna be right. So hopefully I have a better way of tracking stuff, but for right now, I feel like that's gonna work for me. And then at the end of the month, I'm gonna do all my expense recap at the end of every month. That's how I think I'm gonna do it. It may change, but for right now, it's kind of making sense to me now. So let's see if it makes sense to me at the end of the month. So I also have it to where I'm tracking my savings, my debt, and my credit score, because I'm in a process of buying a house. So I want to make sure I keep my credit score tracked, and I'm making it make sense for me. And I think that's gonna be it, you guys, for this paycheck setup. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and see how all of this works for me, and see if it'll help work for you inside your budget as well. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.